trying to find out what's going on with the spinach dip.
Oh, you heard that? Oh, she's
The spinach dip.
All I heard was something about double D's and spinach dip, and I'm like, I'm in.
Oh.
Jackie made spinach dip.
Nice.
The secret ingredient is.
Oh man, delicious.
That's where the first D comes in.
Delicious.
Downright delicious.
I
feel really drained.
Man, oh man.
Mm-hmm. You've been dealing with a lot of man children lately.
They
Not
sure
that.
did so fast.
Did you say they sure fast?
Yeah, look how fast. Got my Mezco Doom already. That was quick.
Did you really?
Yeah. He got an NDA from Mez. So
2026 figure of the year.
We gotta talk about that really quick too, but some of the guys already got it.
Really?
Yeah, Christian got it.
Were they on like a wait list? I saw some people that were on wait lists that converted and stuff.
No. So as part of this creator rollout, they sent one to C Powers, and then they sent one to Simon Toast.
Nice.
And so we'll get into a little bit deeper because there's a nice little story with that. Nice little community story. But those pictures that you see kind of floating around on their stories, they gifted them this one.
Oh, nice. I hope they tried to sell it before it was announced so they can make the maximum amount of money. Got fired. You know who you are.
Oh man.
Sorry, Paige.
Yeah.
Not sorry.
Yeah. I guess. Hope you're good. Good to see everybody. Thanks for everybody coming by, stopping by, hanging out. Should we just go right into the show?
Well, you got to timestamp it.
Yeah, you got to make it official.
We do. Oh, yeah. Definitely this one because definitely this one.
Yeah, because Paige is going to be unveiling a brand new Mezco that's never been seen before.
No.
Yowzers.
No. But I can tell you this show will be really good because there was a lot of stuff that happened in Toys Fair and a lot of stuff with this Dr. Doom thing. So
every show was really good.
Yeah. This one has a lot of good information, especially Thundercats. I did a little segment. I worked on that because they just showed the icon for that. Didn't really get anything.
First in-hand look, huh?
Yeah. We can say that. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. But there's a lot of little nuggets. So haven't seen people talk about it. I'm pretty sure after this show, people will be enlightened. So we'll see how that goes. But it's a good show, very informative. So we should just jump into it. If there's parts that you guys want to skip, we'll just kind of fast forward. Does that sound good?
Safe word was pineapples.
Pineapples.
Spinach dip.
Yeah,
that's even better. That's show related too.
Spinach dip.
Yeah, we should check in though. You guys doing good? Everybody's feeling good?
Great. Doing great. I'm waiting for all these boxes to start showing up so I can try to come up with a. You can only win so many truth-telling contests before you got to find a new excuse.
Hey, you're the new Abe Lincoln. You're good.
Yeah, I cannot tell a lie. I don't know what it is. They just keep rewarding me for
it. You're the only one. Seems like lying gets you a lot of stuff.
Yes, it will.
Hey, KJ. Again, good to see everybody. If you're in here right now, appreciate you guys. I think I'll write this down. Well, future page will. Give Nick. Pretty sure it's Nick.
Slick Nick?
Yeah, he was first. So let's give him +2. I have to leave it on the screen a little bit longer. I was like scrubbing through the episode. And I was like, Paige, you're not leaving this on the screen too long. So Mezco with bangers. Yeah. Lots of stuff, man.
Mezco's on the bang bus?
Yeah, the bang bus. Let's leave this here. Paige. Make sure I get it so I can have this standings and everything. All right, let's start. All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 250 of the Hangout, where we give you positive insight in the world, collecting a very chill and relaxed atmosphere. I have two of my best friends here, talk about toys. And there's a lot to talk about this week, but it's condensed. We got two Corys, Mr. Corey Christopher and Michael Cory, reigning champion. How are you guys doing? Good?
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Note to self. Work on intros. My intro is bad.
Is this called the semi-quincentennial show?
It's just a number. I don't. After the 200th episode, I was just like, it doesn't even matter.
Until we hit 1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I remember that. 200, I was like, oh, this is a big show. I think that was like the worst show, like as far as like views and stuff. I thought it was going to be like, I was like, oh, wow. It was like, everybody gets like a bunch of views on their like 200th episode. And then after that, it was great. So I was like, yeah, I'm not messing with numbers. Forget it. It's just a label. But is it the whatever? Quasi-centennial, whatever it is? I don't know.
They call it?
I don't know. Let's take this off. You guys have to run the interference for me tonight because, again, this shit is all out of order. But tonight for Top Cons, we got tiny bit of show foreplay. Do some Toys Fair quick hits. There was a bunch of companies that showed a lot of stuff, and it's probably too much to do in one show. It'd be 5 or 6 hours. So I just grabbed some of the interesting stuff.
The good stuff.
Yeah, and then we got some Mezco news, obviously shipping updates, stuff like that, just some little things. And then Mezco, they had Toys Fair. That'll probably be the bulk of the show. And then we'll talk about Dr. Doom pre-order.
Who?
Doom, Dr. Doom.
Figure
I guess we can talk about that.
Of the decade.
That's what I was going to say. So it'll be interesting to hear your thoughts because we talked about this before. And you were like, yeah, it doesn't count, asterisk. So this one, if it releases this year, which it's supposed to, is that a contender for Figure of the Year?
Oh, yeah. It's a front runner for Figure of the Year. This may be the first figure we get a third release for.
A third release?
Wait till Avenger Doomsday hits.
No.
We'll be clamoring for another one.
I think that's now. Where is it? Is that it? Yeah.
By the printer?
Well, let's start with some show foreplay. I don't know. I don't think it should be taken. Should be taken out.
You take what out? The foreplay?
No, Dr. Doom.
No, he's a contender.
Well, that depends. Are you going to count Gambit this year? Or are you going to count Freddy?
Yeah, they can be counted too.
Did we count Popeye last year? I mean, I know it's slightly different, but
no competition. Bring it. Doom says bring it. They can release another Turtle set this year. We'll count that one too. And they still won't beat Dr. Doom.
Cece, what would you do if they did if they released God Doom later this year? Then how do you vote?
Ooh,
it might be split to vote then.
Like a president and vice president?
Yeah, I might have to split the vote.
I think they did a second run of Fantastic Four a while ago. No, those were like waitlist stuff. And then they sold some at the convention too. So no.
Kevin moved a pallet, found some.
Oh, we have to be a little bit careful. It was kind of ironic, but we got to be a little bit careful about like some of the stuff we say on the show.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, somebody messaged me. I know. Yeah, somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, is Doctor Doom getting reissued? I was like, where'd you hear that from? Because we talked about it on the show, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember we did talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, that was like a joke segment for the show. And they're like, oh, okay. It's like,
Did you say, I don't know, is he?
yeah, you know, Stranger Things,
How
right?
many times have we talked about a new Punisher?
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man.
Most of the time when the show like happens, usually the next like day or so. How many times did we talk about the itinerary stuff? When we said itinerary and bam, the next day. But anyway, Warehouse Finder, let's go. Wasn't Popeye released 3 times? Twice. Original, and then they did the reissue. I don't know, 3rd time. If you mean like different sets.
Versions?
Yeah, different versions. They had the MDX that had the sailor suit. They had the Stormy Seas 2-pack, and then they had the regular version. No notes. So, yeah. Well, let's get into this. Our first little foreplay topic is Expendamando.
I like that trailer.
Do you have any guesses for this?
Mandalorian.
The trailer. The trailer.
I guess we could talk about that. Would you guys see the trailer?
Mm-hmm.
MC forced it on me.
Yeah, I did. I threw it in our group chat and I said, you will enjoy this and you will not say anything bad about it.
Razor Crest prices just went up.
Did they? I'll have to check.
Well, I'm sure.
You want to buy one?
No.
Price.
No.
Is this theater worthy, or are you going to wait until it comes to Disney in 2 weeks?
No, I'm going to be seeing it in the theater.
I'm going to cosplay.
No. With a they'll probably have a bucket for it, I guarantee you.
Oh, just one?
Yeah, you're probably right. They'll probably have like 4 or 5 versions. Jesus. How many of the Fantastic Four? They had like 5 or 6, right?
Yeah, they had the Galactus head. They had the Fantasticar.
Herbie.
They had Herbie.
Yeah. They're going to have like a little Grogu. They'll have all kinds of shit for this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was not what we're going to talk about. What we're going to talk about is this. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Let's get it on. Does this qualify as one of those matches where you're like, I don't want to see this?
I tell you what, I would rather see this than Tyson versus Mayweather.
Is that going to happen?
Yeah.
How? Like, there's such... How is that?
Tyson Mayweather. I mean, it's not like Tyson will ever catch him. He's just going to run from him for 3 rounds.
Yeah. He hits him one time, it's over. It's like... I don't know how I feel about this. I like both of these girls. And is it going to be a real fight, though? And if Ronda gets knocked out again, I don't think she really cares, but...
Hasn't there been like a genuine beef between those two, though? Like, I don't think they really like each other.
I can't remember. When we were looking up the stats and that stuff, I thought that she had a little bit on her. But
yeah,
they're what?
Carano, honestly. Like, significantly taller.
Yeah, so she's like a little... I thought she was... What did we say? Like an inch maybe taller, and then a little bit more the weight. I thought she was going to come out with her, no offense, her baby weight, because she just had another baby. Remember we were talking about that? Both of these girls look good. They look like they're ready. I was like, geez.
Ready for
Who you got?
I got Carano.
Yeah, Gina.
In a decision in first round, second round?
First round. It'd be over quick.
Yeah. This is the biggest thing now. It's almost like Adam has a good point. I question the authenticity of this fight as well. It's like when you get these dream matches, can you really, because we've had so many of the other ones.
It's hosted
You know
by
what's
Jake.
crazy about this stuff? I don't know the legalities of it, but you can bet on these things, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know how you can bet on this stuff and it be predetermined.
Ask Jake Paul.
Right, and that's kind of my point. Like I don't understand it.
It's all a scam.
Don't they?
It's all a scam, man.
I really don't get that. How's that not being investigated?
Ronda's the biggest person Ronda's ever fought. Ronda struggled for 145.
Carano, jeez.
Teaser dropped after the fight. That Cara Dune is in the Mondo movie. When is this fight? It's soon, right?
Yeah, like April, I think, isn't it?
Is it before the movie? Ooh.
I don't think there's any chance they let her back in.
No, she's not going to be in the movie. She said too many things about Disney.
Yeah.
Saturday, May 16th. When's the movie come out?
I think in June. Let me look.
Can you imagine if you lost before the movie? What if you got really like beat up before the red carpet? And I don't mean makeup. Oh man.
May 22nd for Mandalorian Grogu.
Wow, that's kind of close. You have to. So this is the 16th. When's the premiere? Like a week before? That's like, oh wow, dude. Yeah. Someone did not look at the calendar. What if it's just them playing around with each other in that would suck ass. If they're doing an MMA fight. Jeez, May 24th, 22nd. Carano's last fight. Oh, he dropped out.
No, I'm here.
Last fight was a loss to Cyborg. Ronda was scared. Poo-poo-less of Cyborg.
Better in there?
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it really does.
Dana knows what he's doing. I don't doubt that he doesn't know what he's doing. I mean more of the fighters.
But I don't think Dana's promoting this. I don't think this is UFC. This is something else, isn't it?
Isn't this like this is
Yeah,
MVP?
there. Yeah, it's not UFC. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different fight promotion, I thought.
Yeah. Even if you take Dana out of it, I'm talking about these two. It's like,
They're both getting
dates are
rich. That's all that matters. That's all. They're both winners at the end.
you think it's just going to be it's not going to be,
Slap and tickle match. In my dreams, it will be.
I've been following MMA hardcore since these women were relevant. Carano retired 17 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's like, I don't even know, dude. It's like, it pained me to watch Jordan play for the Wizards. I was like, oh, God. Even when he got that block on Ron Mercer from behind. You remember that?
Yeah.
He was like, Ron thought he had, he was like, he caught it. I was like looking and, oh, yeah, I remember that game because he hit the shot. It was like a last second shot, and he did this. He was like old classic Jordan. And Rip Hamilton was behind him, like, yeah, I did it too. I'm like, no, you didn't, bro. Get out of the shot. Nobody wants to see. But it's like that. I was watching him, and I go, oh God, this just, it's not Jordan. I understand why he's doing it, but does she need the money?
Ronda?
Any of them? Like, do you? I don't know.
Ronda just had a baby. Carano's blacklisted from Disney. Maybe they didn't invest wisely.
They look like they're ready, man. I'm not trying to zoom in like that. Like, they look like they're ready. Like, I thought she was going to have more weight on her because she just had baby. So, man, props to her. Anyway, that's happening. Who do you got? Who do you got?
Carano.
Definitely Carano.
I'll go odd on that. I'll say Ronda.
What's the chat?
I'll say she gets into her do nothing B thing. These women are in their 40s. Exactly. You take them fight seriously. Fine. Anyway, that's not what we're doing. Or is that what we're doing? I can't remember.
Ah,
There's so much.
Versus Captain Marvel, yeah.
You said what?
The one comment said looked like She-Hulk versus Captain Marvel.
I know. Yeah. Oh, she does kind of look like what's her name? Doesn't she?
That's funny.
I guess that is the next.
Is that her name? Tatiana. What was her name?
Tatiana Ali. Just kidding.
No, the girl that played She-Hulk.
I like her, man. I don't care what anybody said. That show was cool.
The other one kind of looks like, and Rousey kind of looks a little bit like Brie Larson.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that show all the way up to the finale. I didn't like the finale, but I enjoyed the show.
Why didn't you like the finale? What happened?
It just didn't. There was like no. I would. It was like it wasn't like it was like a dramatic conclusion or anything. Like it just kind of
happened.
Yeah. Like there was. Yeah. There was no epic conclusion. You know what I mean? Like there just wasn't.
I heard there was a lot of fighting on there and bad blood and just misdirection, and I'm surprised I thought it was cool. It was funny. I didn't take it seriously. Yeah. It didn't seem like it took itself seriously. But all right, let's start talking about toys because that's what people are here for.
Contra.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, good job. Ding 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 ding. You remember this code?
Yeah.
E code.
Mm-hmm.
Life Force.
I'm gonna let you guys talk about this because I know nothing about this. I only hearsay stuff. So yeah.
It's a lot of heat.
Why is that? Why is that?
Of heat. Premium DNA toys. Like people are still waiting on their Earthworm Jim stuff.
How long is that? Out was that? Yeah.
I've had the one that I ordered from AliExpress for over a year. So I think his pre-order is about 3 years old, I think.
So what are the chances that we'll get this?
Well, and that's the problem that I had with it is I'm very hesitant to pay full price for a pre-order that I may never see. So, cool idea. I got to be honest. I'm not too crazy with the appearance of these guys. The sculpt work, I'm not a big fan of. I do like the guns and the accessories. I think those are cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just not a big the physical appearances of the characters. I'm not a big fan of. And they're expensive. What are they? $75 a piece?
Jesus, you can't have one without the other.
They're 75.
I believe. Yeah, 75 or 85 a piece. Yeah, it's pretty pricey. But I don't know. It's one of those things where it's a very nostalgic. Who didn't play Contra if you were old enough to play?
I like all the little accessories, though. Like you said, like the laser, the spread.
Yeah.
This brings back memories, man.
Really, really cool.
Rapid fire, and what was the other one?
Is this a soft goods shirt?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
I don't know.
He's double jointed, butterflies.
I don't think I'm this.
All that's exposed, man. I'm surprised, Is that what it is, CC? Is like all that stuff, the joints and stuff are exposed? And
the faces, they're ugly.
Yeah. I heard the stuff that you said, like that they haven't put out the other thing. The Earthworm Jim, how long is that, you said?
I'm pretty sure it's been 3 years. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's been 3 years. Because I've had my Earthworm Jim stuff for quite a while already. Mm-hmm. I had it out and playing with it the other day. And I like them. I like them a lot. It's a shame they didn't deliver like they should have, because that would have been, I think, a pretty successful launch. But they just don't have a good track record. Not enough for me.
Is that a Crashbox Customs diet?
Kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
I wonder if you got some royalties off that.
Or you're going to see a cease and desist.
Ouch.
Too soon?
This is Crashbox, isn't it?
It looks like it.
Maybe he was commissioned for that. I wish I could find this game. I've been trying to find these, like Tyson Punch Out. I know they don't do it anymore. They have it like just Punch Out, but I've been trying to find a system you can do that without buying it. I love Contra. It was fun. Kung Fu, all that stuff. Well, all right. Cover me. We'll go to the next one. I put this in here just for you guys as kind of like a shits and giggles kind of thing, because I did want to hear what you guys thought about it. So I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been a nice little epidemic going through the toy community lately, and it is what I like to call the Allen Iverson effect.
Okay.
What do we think about this?
Yeah.
So Playmates, they launched their killer crossover, Turtles and Joes. Thoughts?
Not for me.
Happy for those that have been dying for this crossover. Their dreams have come true, but I'm like Cece. I don't need it in my house.
I don't think I've ever bought any of these crossover figures.
What do you guys think about like crossover figures? Is like,
It's never, even when they combine lines that I really like, I've just never been, I never really saw the appeal, and I'm not big on that for me.
I did think this one looked cool. His Shredder's Cobra Commander. It looked cool. I mean, as far as like the design and everything.
Yeah.
It's two kick-ass characters. I'll see how you. The other ones, yeah, I don't. She has a microphone, and a crossbow camera. It's fun. It's cute. I think this is like more for kids.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody's gonna grab these and do some kind of, But anyway, all right. So we'll get off that. Read the room. Getting out of there. What was next? All right, we ready for this one? Don't jump ahead of the story with this, okay?
Clean red.
Yeah. Remember, we're not trying to piss anybody off here.
Seeing red. Oh, is it Four Horsemen?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the Horsemen,
Oh.
they made an announcement for their ZoloCon, and they revealed their 2000. Am I allowed to show this?
You just got in trouble.
You'll find out from Red Sonja official.
Well, it's on the internet. I'm not trying to piss her off. I don't know her. But well, it's news. Like, send me a cease and desist for news. We're not plugging it. I'm just going over a story. So I guess this is a 26 ZoloCon, like Legendary Warrior. This is going to be available at all live events. And originally, this was the offering. I thought this looked really cool. Brunette, blonde. They threw redhead in there. And evidently, this design is what caused some controversy.
The redhead with the face paint?
Yes. And evidently, this looks really good, man. I like this. I asked him if these pieces came off. He said no. He said, like, the belt part does, but not the upper part.
I got to go look at the official one now to see.
Mm-hmm. Well, they put this up. Don't quote me on the days. Maybe a day or two later, something happened where they were contacted by the company, and Red Sonja said, hey, this is kind of like a copyright infringement kind of thing. And later on, I had the slide. It's probably buried somewhere else in the thing, but what they did with this was they edited it out and they took the two redheads off. And so you're still going to get this, but it will be with the brunette or darker hair and then the blonde. I also saw a new update on it, and it's there was somebody in the Cabal group. They're pretty well known. They said something about how they were also going to be lowering the price for this figure. It's $40, and they were going to try to work on a way to be able to get those other two heads out in some kind of different capacity. Maybe they're working on the legality part of it. This was news to me. You know, I'm not trying to throw gasoline on it, but what do you guys? What's your take with all this?
I'm looking at the boss fight one right now. I mean, these figures don't really look anything alike.
Yeah.
Other than they're both red female barbarians. So are they basically saying you can't make a redheaded barbarian?
There's a movie that Red Sonja official did, and I don't know if the character design and makeup looks like this character. I don't know if it has certain similarities with the comic or other IP, you know, likenesses that she has, but evidently she sent them something and they stopped. So, and there was a statement released by the Four Horsemen. They handled it very well. I mean, if you think about it, I don't think it was done intentionally. I think that, you know, it was probably a mixture of kind of things. But they said, hey, you know, we took a look at it, we evaluated it, we talked to them, and this looks like the character, so they are pulling it off, you know. Nothing else? We can go. Okay.
This is just so weird because, you know, I don't. We've had so many like how many like Conan, not Conan figures have we had like in the past year? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Barbarian, you know.
Yeah. Like we all knew what it was, but you know, like all that was okay. But you do one redheaded female warrior, and it's a problem. So I guess they cornered the market on redhead warriors, I guess.
I saw a lot of backlash too with this. I saw people saying, you know, boycott this company. That's, I don't know, who is it?
Yeah,
is it Boss Fight Studio? I don't know who it is. Whatever company is doing this, I saw a lot of people. They were like, you know, I guess all those lines are kind of intertwined, and they were just like, we're not collecting this stuff anymore. We don't want to do it anymore, and you know, it's caused this big rift and stuff like that. It sucks, but this was the update that I was telling you about. So they have the thing, yeah, it's Cloud Foxwell, and they said it was like $40. They're probably just gonna repaint these like maybe a different shade or something, and maybe different, you know, war paint.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Interesting.
Yeah. MC? None?
I think it's like CC said, not allowed to have any redheaded warriors. You know, like, isn't that dark haired girl? Isn't that Xena, the warrior princess, right there?
Yeah.
Shut that down.
Whoa. Careful, man.
As seen first.
We can have a headless chick, man. You have a headless girl. Mad Hatter made a parody based off the IP owner for his Flipboard line. Yeah, this is where you gotta tread lightly with this stuff, man. To do a boycott. Yeah. It sounds like they're handling it. You know?
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting.
It looks cool. I like the fact that he had 4 different looks.
Yeah.
Con exclusive, so.
What would have happened if they would have been selling it, you know, at the con? I don't know. I get it, you know, both sides, but, you know, whatever. Moving on. Toys Fair. The main Toys Fair, not the other thing. Dude, obviously there was a lot of stuff shown. I figured all of us will be on board with this, but and make sure I give like credit and everything. But this is Robo Foosh. I'm just gonna go with Robo. I'm gonna go with Robo. But these are his pictures that he took while he was at Toys Fair. So shout out to him. I'm pretty sure everybody follows him anyway. I don't think he needs a plug, but I saw this and I was like, holy crap, DuckTales. I'm in.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah. MC, when are you going to start 3D printing the plane?
I'm gonna make the money pit in the Beagle Boys.
Yeah. They have those figures are going to take out the heads before Zola. They have those figures now. They have to open all the figures to take out the heads before Zolocon. Oh god, that would suck.
How many of those heads are gonna be magically disappear, walk away?
Yeah. Or they do a custom painting class and everybody just so happened to paint them all the same. Anyway, DuckTales, this looks cool as shit, bro. Yeah. This looks cool, man. Like I don't know if I can zoom in anymore, but at first when I saw this, I go, oh, that's cool. Like obviously this is a prototype. Like I'm pretty sure they'll tighten up some of this painting, you know? Not that it's bad. I mean, it still looked good. But I saw this. The wheel.
Or their Toon It's a lot of their Toon TMNT style painting there.
Yeah. Like kind of like it's not subtlety, but you know, it's like borderline. And I thought this was cool. Like this, it looks like this tire comes out of the smoke, you know, effect. Yeah. I mean, it's there to hold the figure up, but it looks like it. I'm not sure. I'm just. And then these just they look really good, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody will say, how come there's not like 36 points of articulation? But look at that. Launch pad, double joint.
Got to do Darkwing too.
Yeah. This opens up a lot of doors for stuff. This visor looks like it can like flip up. Or at least I'm hoping. I'm just telling you the stuff I'm hoping. He'll probably have attachments and stuff like that. But yeah, this looks like it swivels up, right?
Yeah. Looks great.
You guys down for this?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Launchpad McQuack. Hey, I wonder if we'll get Tailspin too.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool. These all look really good, man. Like, even, you know. I was thinking it'd be cool, like, if this is successful, maybe they do the, like, Ma Beagle and the Beagle Boys and stuff.
Yeah.
Where did I get this one? Let me make sure.
Was it Flintheart Goldblum or Goldblum? McDuck's Nemesis and the Witch. I can't remember her name.
You could do a bunch, man. Like seriously, you could do a bunch of characters. I don't know. Is there a date on here? What does that say? Q4
Launchpad. Oh, does it say Q4?
Down at the bottom. Q4 of this year.
That'd be awesome.
I'm down, man. Knowing them, they probably will have that out at that time.
What are we going to predict on the price point? These look like 2-packs.
What would you want to pay for it?
What would I want to pay, or would be a realistic
free 99?
What's a realistic, reasonable price point for this? For what you see right now? Because what's the average? I know they're all different, but what's an average figure for NECA? Because I haven't gotten a NECA.
They're going up in price. They're about what, $35 a pop?
Would you pay $35 for this?
I bet you this is probably gonna be real close to that 35 to 40.
Oh my gosh. Kaido said there's 3 man, $35, 2 or 3 heads, and probably hands too.
45. I think the price is going up.
You think?
Yeah.
He wants to do more Disney afternoon. Tailspin is his favorite. That's cool, man. See, like, if you have someone that's like doing this that has like a genuine love for whatever the property is and the characters.
Rescue Rangers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll be playing. Oh, what is it? NECA, McDonald's. I did see the Chuck E. Cheese stuff. I didn't put that in there. Micronauts, yep. They're honing in on Jada's food mascot line now. Yeah, I saw a couple of property crossovers. I think wasn't Vala doing like the black, doing like a pirate kind of thing?
Oh yeah, what the heck was that called? It looked cool.
Yeah, it's the black, and then I saw 4 Horsemen was they're doing something, or they helped design a kind of like pirate kind of line with another company. I was like, wow, there's like a lot of crossover stuff here going on. Not crossover, you know what I mean, like competition. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah, this shit looks really good.
Where's Webby at?
I don't know, man, but it does look, it looks really good. Why hide it? Just put it up there. See what else we got. Oh yeah, here was it. I put this in here for you. Da, 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 da. Come on, you got to give me credit for that one. So Mondo released their new product images of Janine. This looks really good. And CC sweetened up the deal by saying we could probably still play catch up with this.
Yeah.
Does Mondo do re-releases, CC?
That I don't really know. I know that I keep watching that warehouse finds. They keep doing those.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
They have like a section on their website where they'll like just put up old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's been previously sold out until it's gone or whatever.
Yeah.
But I did backtrack and go get Winston, and so I bought a Winston directly from them that wasn't the 2-pack.
Okay.
But then I just went ahead and backtracked and bought the 2-pack off of eBay. So now I have an extra Winston. So,
but you want that one because of the ghost, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This looks great though, I was really shocked at the price because to get that
in a good way.
Yeah, because I mean it's $140, and that desk you can use that for other things.
Yeah, the desk looks. But what are you getting for $140? Because they mixed all this stuff in. Are you getting the ghosts?
You get the ghosts that are in the drawer.
Okay.
Plus that whole desk set there.
So this chair, computer, lamp, that that works for.
Yeah, you get all that right there. Plus the 2 drawer ghosts.
Do you get this?
Look at the cords.
It's in her too.
This was a pretty easy pre-order for me. I'm all in for this one.
What was this? CC, how much this cost?
$140.
$140. Do you get the file cabinets too?
No file cabinets.
Okay. Just trying to stretch our dollars here.
We know some folks that can 3D print you one of those though.
Oh, I could build that out of foam in like an hour. You could build this easy. I think that's foam back there too, isn't it? Look. That's foam. That's maybe not. That's foam. All the lines. The dragon lines. Anyway, I thought this was foam when I first saw it. I could do this. Let's see. Anyway. $140. Backtrack, get the rest of them. I saw this in person at New York. It looked really good.
Yeah.
Damn it. I gotta stay away, man. I gotta stay away, bro. Yes, we are gonna get there, Raiden. We'll talk about this. All right, well, got that. This is probably, I would say, 30% of the conversation here. And again, we can skip through this. There are a couple of things I saw that I really like. But what happened?
I'm going to send you a Winston page.
Well, how much you got? Let me know. Did you? Oh, it's the hooker.
Hooker, yeah.
It's the hooker. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
giving you
now the computer, Ray. If I were to backtrack, what would be the price point? Like, would I be paying? Like, are the other ones on the site? You said Winston, you had to go find.
Winston's still on the site. Last I looked.
But I mean the other ones, like, because the ghosts, those were limited. Remember we talked about a couple of those.
The ghosts are what are hard to get. You can kind of get the figures without the ghosts fairly reasonable. The ghosts are what are really hard to find.
Those are those oversized ghosts, right? Like the larger ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
there are guys selling the box on eBay for $40. Just the box.
Cool. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to because you know what's going to happen. You're going to do that, and then you're going to need the firehouse, and then you're going to need Ecto 1,
Yeah.
No, I can't do it.
We can CC will take care of you on the printing. He'll give you a good price.
Oh god. And then you got this stuff right here. I don't think a lot of people knew about this character, this Don Moreau character, comic book character. I guess Larry Hama actually revealed it, and then it went up for pre-order the next day. I thought this was cool. I pre-ordered it. She looks cool. I like the design and everything. But she came up. I like it.
Yeah, she looks cool, and I've seen it like comics with her in it. But
Yeah, I've seen a lot of comics with her, and somebody pointed this out too. They were like, "Oh yeah, there you go."
that's reuse of Baroness right there.
Oh, it is. This is?
I don't know.
You would know. You would know.
He knows the cheeks. I'm surprised. He's like, it's like half cover girl, half.
Yeah.
The left cheek is Lady J. The right cheek is Baroness.
Look at these guns. Have any of the other Joe female figures had guns like this? I can't think any. These are like Sergeant Slaughter kind of guns. Working at what's Slaughter's thing? What did he have? What was it? I can't remember the camp. You know where you take all of them to the Marauders. Anyway.
Oh, the camp.
Camp Pendleton. Anyway. So then they had these two. They revealed all of these guys. Lenny did call it, and he said that this wasn't Wild Bill. Everybody kept saying it was, but this was the. Forgive me if I mispronounce any of this stuff. This Luna Mendoza Alejandro Balam, codename Sundown. Because the last thing you want to do is get on the comms and try to say this whole name, man. No offense to him. It's not a racist joke. I just mean like in general. It'd be like if you said calling John Jacob Juma Hammersmith. It's too long of a code name. You got to have Sundown.
Diego Luna.
Diego Luna?
Yeah. Doesn't he kind of look like him?
Well, you guys didn't really care for this character, right? Like, did you guys say you were picking this up, or?
I have no affiliation with him, so I did not get him.
Wow, he's a made up character.
No, I mean, like, I'm like CC. I'm sticking to the Joes that I had when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Well, that raises an interesting question because, like, we talked about this before with them, the frequency that they put out all these figures, they're bound to tap out pretty soon, or they're going to hit a wall where it's going to be, it's going to be like this kind of stuff. Not this. This obscure either like comic storyline or these obscure like 5-second clips in a cartoon or something like that. They're going to start hitting these walls pretty soon. So is it a bad idea for them to, I don't know, take a wave of how many characters is this? Like 6 or 7? There's more. But some of these aren't even out yet. But like if they had a wave of 6 or 7, is it bad to collaborate with like Larry Hama or any of those other G.I. Joe comic artists and creators, a storyline, and make a new character, and it's endorsed by one of them? So it gives it a little bit of,
Credence.
You almost have to kind of try something, don't you? I mean, because we already talked about it. Like, they've almost bottomed out as far as material, or source material.
Yeah.
Like they've definitely gone through and hit all the core ones. There's only a handful left.
Yeah. Sundown had a different name for the last few weeks, but Sundown references cops. Him and the Raptor guy are appearing in the Skybound comics soon. I love the G.I. Joe, what they're doing right now. Like the Energon stuff, and then also the regular stuff, and I love the Silent Mission stuff. I don't know who all the writers are or what, It seems like everybody's pretty in tune with stuff, and I love the artwork. I love the stories. That's why I thought, like, maybe if they could collaborate with some of these guys and come up with some of these characters that are based in the comics, you introduce them through the comics, and then you make them. You know, like Kyle said. But yeah, they got. I'll skip through these. If there's one, do we want to stop here? I did pick this up. Thanks to
I
you
got
guys.
that.
I appreciate it. Yeah. How many did you get?
You can't say it out loud. He's like,
3.
You can't.
I ordered 3.
Just
Cobra.
sign. Just go like this. Just be like.
Yeah.
13
or do the prison tap. You know, just be like.
Yeah, I got 3. From I ordered from Amazon.
Yeah. Thank you for the link. I went on and I got them, but I got 3. I think I put 4 in there initially, and I'm like 170. Nah, not doing that. I went with prime number. So this is one that has been kind of split. I like it because there is a dinosaur. It's kind of different, and they do seem to put like some care and some thought process into like the animals. I mean, like what was it like? Naha, you got pig, you got dogs. Now we've had scorpions. I think they're all really built well, and even if you don't, for me, even if I look at this and I go like the guy, you know,
Yeah.
it's still a dinosaur, and I like it, but I know some people don't. I don't know. Did you guys have it or no?
I did not pick this up. I've drawn a hard line in the sand.
This isn't out, but I don't think this isn't out yet, right? Is it, or is it? I think but I get what you're saying. Like, when it comes out, you're not getting it.
Right.
I think these came out already, and then I don't think she hasn't come out. I was looking everywhere. I was like, where the hell is this? It's like a scavenger hunt.
I'm still shocked as how they went about doing that swamp skier.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's what? Is that a Target exclusive? Because I got on Pulse to get this Zartan, this Ninja Force Zartan, and it was bad timing because it did it at 1, and that's when I think Doom went up. So I'm like, what do I do? I'll go get it. So I went over and I started logging in. It was there. I put it in my car. I jumped back over to see the spinning wheel of death on Mezco's site. And then I went back here and it was done, like in 3 minutes. So I put my whole collection up for sale online today.
Did you write an email to Lenny?
Nah. I went straight for the Cox.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Cox. No, I was just like, okay. I figured this is like one that'll probably come back, or it'll be like, what was the one that Breaker? You remember that?
Breaker. Well, look at that. I sent you today that 2-pack that's already down to like $26.
Oh yeah, the grunts. Remember, everybody was like, oh, and it sold out.
Yeah.
But I figured this would probably come back, and then it was at Target. You'll probably be able to get in the store, and I wasn't really worried about it. I do still have some crystal ball kind of PTSD. Yeah, but I mean, even with that, we still were able to get him later on. You know, I'm trying to remember the one that had problems getting.
The one that got away.
Yeah, like there was one that came out that I got Pythona when I was at New York or San Diego. Was it New York? Yeah, it was one of those, but that was the one I saw everybody having trouble with. I don't know. These are cool, but this is the other one I was interested in really quick. Are any of these ones you guys are interested in or no?
Just the Cobra La.
Yeah. I like this one. This one looked cool. I know a lot of people were talking about the hands and stuff, but this looked really cool. I like the manta in there, the stingray. And then nope, that's not it. Where was it at? And then the skiff thing I thought was cool. I'm not really interested in this guy. He's an army builder, I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't recognize him. I don't remember him.
Yeah, this one. What is this? What's his name?
Airtight.
Yeah, Airtight. Probably get him.
The original design.
You get that one, CC, or?
I probably will.
Yeah, he's
Probably.
definitely.
He's very true to the original.
Mhm.
Was it 112? It was weird. Snake Eyes was killed. This girl pulls up with a brainwave scanner to brainwash her, but got uploaded back into Snake Eyes' mind. So she took on the persona and the abilities of Snake Eyes. It's interesting.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Kyle was just going over like this part of the storyline. Hold on a second. So here's this 2-pack. You guys in for this or no? Red Dog and what's his name? Holy crap! I can't even read that. Taurus. Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah, and then this. So I got on 3 minutes. It was done. I went to Target. It wasn't there, so I'll probably get this later. And then this skiff. I don't know. Coyote can probably tell us when this is going to go up, but I definitely want to be ready for this. Is it a Target exclusive or no?
I don't think it's an exclusive.
Yeah, it looks cool though. I mean, I like it.
I'm really surprised they changed the design so much too.
Mm-hmm. It's a big change.
Yeah, this I don't know. This is a weird release to me. So many of these other vehicles they did were so true to the original design, you know, with the trouble bubble and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why they just didn't give us the old swamp skier.
Did you guys see that all black trouble bubble too?
With the red,
one?
yeah. The 788 squadron is coming with. It's a 4-pack.
It looks cool, man.
Yeah. Comes with Snake Eyes with the. Was it the Tiger Paw? The 4-wheeler. What's a 4-wheeler called, CC?
The ferret, but it's a
Yeah,
there's not. It's called
Yeah.
something different. Well, the
Yeah.
the Joes had one too that they showed off. It was like all green and stuff.
Yeah. There's supposed
It
to be a
is getting to
4-pack
a point.
Snake Eyes, the Trouble Bubble, and it's like
Jesus, man, this is a lot, bro. It's like, yeah. Well, you got all these. They're coming. Be prepared. You guys want to skip? You ready for this? Oh, where else? Moving on, really quick. What else we talking about? Yeah, let's just do Mezco.
Thunder.
Oh
Thundercats.
yeah, I did slip these in here too. I don't know what's going on with these.
Oh, the McFarlane.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't get the hairline right.
It must be really hard to do authentic sports figures.
Okay.
And then they got this. He's not stopping, dude. Isn't he supposed to be done?
Yeah,
he just keeps
he's
going.
every little bit he's got.
Yeah. You came at the right time, Mike. We're about to start talking about that stuff right now. All right, let's get to the where we shine. Let's see here. Yeah. Toys Fair. Gimme. I have a very interesting factoid for you guys. Would you like to hear? Please
Of course.
say yes. Yeah. Do you remember when everybody said they wanted more Mezcos?
Yeah.
Which time?
Yeah. More. Give me more. Yeah. So last year, you know how we did the total, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little bit of a swing because if you didn't get a couple of figures, you know, like towards the end, and then also if you that shout out Doc Knock, that was an Incon exclusive at the time, so you kind of wiped that away. But the grand total last year was $3,540, right? If you take off Shadow Doc Knock, it comes out to $3,395, right? Currently, if you bought one of everything, we are at 1,367. We're like pretty much half in the first month and a half for the total of all of last year. We're already
They're
at the halfway
crazy
point.
pace right now. Crazy pace.
I think it depends on which ones you're counting, you know, like ones that haven't shipped or anything else like that. But we're at like over 10. It's like 11 or 12 figures, and we're already halfway money wise. And remember, like last year, they had the Rumbler. We already had a Rumbler now.
Yeah.
I honestly think this is probably going to be the most expensive year, and I think I hate to make this prediction, but I think it's probably going to be the. I think it's probably going to put out the most figures in one year if they keep this pace. Because
No.
yeah, man, I'm telling you. The only thing I can think of like right now, Coyote can probably he can probably verify this or not. I think they probably pushed a lot of stuff out like other companies uh, to have some of that stuff in people's hands because Chinese New Year. So you're going to probably see a little bit of a dip. I still think that they'll keep pace because they're still shipping stuff right now, right?
Yeah.
But I think there'll be a little bit of a lull, and then right when summer hits, that's when San Diego happens. I mean, they're going to be revealing stuff, putting stuff out, and they've been closing like this window of showing things, you know, and then putting them out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And then also remember, we already got one vehicle already, which I think is enough, but everybody's been clamoring for this Reaper. I mean, so even if it doesn't come out and they put that in there, that's oof. So yeah. Careful what you wish for. How are your wallets holding up?
Not good.
It's on life support.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting a little
Route.
Obviously this is some news from like last week, but they did charge for Samurai Jack. All of this happened on that weekend, so I don't know. You guys were like, I'm not trying to play a violin, but this was a really expensive week.
It was.
We talked about this a little bit last week, but it was kind of like we knew this was coming, but you know, we knew they were gonna have it pre-order. I don't think we knew they were gonna ship it out that quick. So this is like the second figure that's been, you know, put up, you know, to buy, and they shipped out really quickly. So this shipped out, this charge, this should be shipping pretty soon. Godzilla should be shipping pretty soon and Thor. They've moved all of those figures to their queue, their shipping queue, which means usually probably about a week or two they're usually out. And we're doing the show, so it'll probably be in the next couple days. We didn't talk about this too much because they didn't reveal it, but what do you guys think about this? The Sparky Foreman black and white.
I think it looks good. Excuse me. I think it's another great character that they're putting out. You know, like another chance for somebody to get it, or somebody that wants a noir style instead. I mean, I always have good success with these alternate color schemes.
We all picked it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is 116. I was trying to think about like what the feedback was. Everybody's been putting their evaluation glasses on, and I think the big thing with this is they put the spec sheets out, and when they initially put them out, they didn't include the jacket and then also the violin case. And you know how it is; everybody starts losing their minds.
You have all the accessories.
Yeah, I get it. I do. But you try to tell people like just kind of like be patient for a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
because this is something though. Because I jump on the other side of it. So let's say you're buying this, right?
Mhm.
And let's say you don't have a lot of time, and you didn't look at the product photos because those creators, they were putting out all of the photos, and if you did look at them, they had the jacket and they had all that other stuff, right?
Mhm.
But as a consumer, let's say you're just like, I don't know if that's what it comes with it. They could have just had that and added it from the other one, right?
Right.
So a lot of, and this lasted for a little bit, but they didn't put the stuff on there. So, is that like an area improvement for them because that it wasn't on there? And if you're trying to purchase this and you're basing it off that and saying, oh, this one doesn't have the jacket, this one doesn't have violent case.
Yeah.
And I guess to compound it, what happened was it was after the buy it now had ended, it closed, and then maybe they got some feedback and they were like, oh, we need to update it, and so they went back and then they updated the spec sheets, but that's afterwards. So it's like, what do you think?
I could understand, the hesitation. I'm not sure if just those items missing would make the decision for me whether or not I bought it. But I could understand that. I mean, anytime they have these drops like this, you almost have to just kind of just get it and then just deal with it. It's usually a pretty safe purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the original they had missed. I'll be honest with you, I know not everybody's like that though. Like looking at the content creator stuff or just like kind of seeing that stuff. I was just surprised because everybody was so eagle-eyed on those photos, and they put enough into this, and they were like, "Hey, this is missing, this is missing." But
Yeah.
the average person I totally get, but I can see where people would be like, "Yeah, it doesn't come with this." They're wanting the same price, but they're missing a couple of items. But I get it. But man, there was a lot of uproar about it. I was like, all right, it makes it easier for if you don't want it, but this went up, and then we did talk about this last week too. I saw a couple people. They keep reusing. They keep talking about the reuse thing and everything. And I would say with this series, you're probably going to have to get used to that because we kind of touched on it the last episode. But they did these 3 characters in a color version, and then they also did them in a black and white version. So the other 2 characters that are going to be coming out, you're going to see them, and then more than likely, I don't see why they would just do one of these characters. You're going to see those 2 characters probably in black and white as well. So, just to give people a heads up. What is it? I'm trying to look at some stuff here. Chinese Lunar New Year is like Thanksgiving but for 15 days. Was afraid we'd see Letterman. Yeah, that's another thing. There was just so much stuff dropping. It's kind of hard to kind of figure out exactly what you want to spend all your money on.
Very expensive weekend.
Yeah, very. Because you were doing this, you were doing the Rumbler if you did those things, and then we'll talk about it in a little bit. But then you also had then the Rumbler that also charged and shipped already. MC, you said you got yours, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I saw this in the groups. Let me make sure I give like proper credit for this. So this was in the UK group. It showed up. Matthew Andrews. They got theirs already. Their Joker.
Looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the accessories. This is what it looked like.
I love the face.
And then, I'm sorry.
But I love the face sculpts.
Yeah, they give them a lot of personality. They look. There was one that was kind of close to the final version at the convention, and they looked really good. I think, don't quote me, I think Yeah, this picture was done by Astro Kendo, and he showed his, and he said he liked it. And then a lot of people were talking about the suit, the tailoring on the suit. They said it was like too loose, too glossy. I think it's the lights, because the version I saw, it's more of like a flat. It's not a sheen kind of thing, you know. I think this is lighting. I think it just captures it, but it's not like a material that's like, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, one of the things that got brought up with this was, and people said that the suit was really baggy. What are you guys' thoughts?
Hmm?
Well, you make it real tight, and everyone complains about he can't move.
Right.
So I
Everybody
guess that's the question,
your
right?
pants for Red Hood.
Yeah, I mentioned that in the group. Somebody had said something like, "Oh, it needs to be more form fitting," and I said, "So you're gonna give up articulate or range of motion articulation for it?"
Yeah, I think it's good. It looks good to me. I can't wait to see it in hand. It looks good to me.
Yeah. I think it looks amazing.
I give credit for these guys because they put it out. Man, they were getting. I felt bad because they're getting like creamed in the comments and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, they're just trying to show you guys that they got it, and this is more than we would have had if they didn't post it, right? You didn't know what the box looked like. Yeah, and I'm like,
Accessory trays.
yeah, just say thank you. Like taking out on these guys. I'm like, dude, they just, get in there, gets his lights and stuff, everything gets set up, and get some guys going, it sucks. Like, dude, just fucking calm down. But yeah, you're getting all this stuff, you get to see everything. And I will say one thing is, nothing against, because I think it's great. I don't have anything problem with it, but you're also like, you're judging it off 2 photos, you know?
Yeah.
They're good photos. They're, you know what I mean? But everybody's like magnifying glass and trying to shine it. And somebody said about this suit, it's like too baggy. I don't know, dude. Like I looked at the concept. I was like, is it really that bad?
Mm-mm.
I mean, these are all big. Yeah. I don't know. And I think a lot of people also, they don't know that suit and the style, that that zoot suit, jazzman kind of suit. I don't think that they understand that that's how that suit looks. And then do you sacrifice articulation so you have something that looks really good but you can't move the figure? I don't know. Maybe somebody thinks, oh well, they've done really well with Sparky. That's how it should have been, but that wouldn't fit. That doesn't fit this aesthetic, in my opinion. That's just me. UK strikes first. Yeah. I think this is also. I think it's a design nightmare, to be honest with you. I'm surprised that they took this on. Do you guys remember the DC stuff, the McFarlane stuff?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how those were like so top heavy?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't even stand. So that's part of that too. I think there's some redesign. I'm not making excuses for them at all. I'm really not. I'm just looking at it as a whole. I'd much rather have a figure that's able to like, take his leg and put it up like because he's doing something like this, than to have him only be able to raise it like so high before damaging the suit. And I can always adjust that stuff, but that design was a nightmare anyway, man. They were all top heavy, and I'm really surprised they tackled this line.
Darius has entered the chat.
He has. Where else is it? What else was there? Oh, yeah. So that's showing up over there. So that probably means, more than likely we'll be getting stuff too. Oh yeah, they also had pictures of they did a convention. Oh no, it wasn't. It was at Toys Fair. There was a booth over there. It's not the Diamond booth. It was like an ally Alliance booth. I don't know if they have it, but they showed off. Let me see if I have it. They showed off Thor. They showed off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here. Sorry. There you go.
That would come.
Yeah.
This was previously CC's figure of the year.
Oh, I know.
That can be-
Thor versus Doom too. Oh man,
yeah.
Could it be
Like-
co-champions?
co-champions. Now we're talking. Well, that would split my vote. If I had to choose Thor and oh man, tough. That's tough.
Chop. It's Thor. So they showed Thor. I guess this is pretty much the final version because they got the box over there and everything else like that. I'm really interested in seeing how this ab area is, you know?
6-pack, 8-pack. That's what he's got.
Yeah. They showed that. The box is there. These photos, I believe they were taken by Henrock.
Seems to have a good range of ankle motion.
Yeah, you saw that?
That inside rocker is working.
Woo! Was that intentional or? I don't want to hear anybody say anything about the Mezco booth anymore. Nobody said anything about this. God forbid there's some glue showing on a figure. They showed this. They showed this Batman.
Looks so good.
Yeah, I would say like this. To be honest with you, I would say you can pose this cape. I think this kind of somebody mentioned something about this, like how this was under the symbol. You know, and this is no shot at them at all. I think they were happy they got this and they just put it up, but it's cool because it shows you that there's wire in the cape. You know, posable, looks like that.
That nice.
Yeah. They had some of the accessories out.
Oh man, I need to go get that man bat before it sells out. Isn't that still available?
Mondo.
You better hurry up.
McFarlane man bat.
Yeah, you better hurry. They had Samaurai Jack. And then I think Henrock told them about it and he helped fix that. So I don't think we put him out with a hat before, so that's something cool to see. I can't remember. No, I don't think you put him out with a hat. So you get to see that. That's something new. What is that? Hold on. Oh, that's the cloth. I was like, what is that? What happened? Anyway, that's just the same thing. Anyway, but yeah, that stuff's being shown. So obviously, whatever happened.
Mondo did one too. That looked good, CC.
What's that? You said Mondo? Yeah, Mondo's is right? Mondo's got the.
All right, so Toys Fair. We won't go over like the prize packet stuff and everything else, but I did want to say something like that. You know, like how they catch flack about a lot of stuff. So just for fun, while I was just sitting around, do you know how much they gave in prize value day one?
What's that again?
Do you know how much they gave in prizes in day one? $727. Day two was $920. So they, for the 2 days, they gave away like $1,647 in prizes. Like she used to say, you can get all that on the card, right?
Yeah.
But they did the prizes. I think they said that those were going to take like 6 to 10 weeks to ship out. I think they got most of the people that won for those. We'll just do both days at the same time. But like day one, what was it? Day one, sorry. Let me go back. Day one, the first reveal was Robin. What do you guys got thoughts on that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was shocked that we got that one so soon.
Yep.
What?
That's all I can say is yes. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby.
What is it? We did a holding. Oh, the holding the hat. Yeah. We did the holding hat. Not on the head, but holding hat. Thanks, Steve. And so they showed this. Remember I like shown that. Remember the paper that they had? And they had that? We were talking about that? But this is a cool little addition. Soft goods, Robin. You guys have takeaways on this?
Must have.
Yeah. I thought this was cool because it just doesn't mean that they stopped at 2. I was thinking to myself, I go, if they're gonna put Robin in there, that's a good indicator. They're like, okay, let's really try to do something with the line, and then we'll let it pan out if this stuff happens. You know? Joker will come out, Batman will come out, people will be able to kind of see what they're getting. And then when this comes out, if people really invested in it, they'll get this character, and that'll hopefully keep the line going so we get more. Because that's how pre-ordering works, right?
Right.
It's not just some arbitrary number you make up. Yeah. So then they had this one. We'll skip that. I know that's not CeCe's favorite. Clark, anything? No. Clark, no. And then there we go. Boom. Master Splinter.
Be interesting to see this one. I'd be real interested to see this one. Would it be a smaller figure? You got to almost wonder, he's going to be loaded with accessories, right? Or some sort of a dio piece, or I got to imagine there's going to be something to kind of enrich that offering.
Yeah. Really quick, where were these pictures taken? I think you're talking about the Thor and the Batman. Those were taken at Toys Fair, and it was at the Alliance booth, I'm pretty sure, and the photographer was Henrock, I believe. I think I went back too far. MC, you have stuff on this? Thoughts? You hyped?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I mean, I want to see more. It means that we might get Diplo sooner.
Yeah, Mezco never does Robin. After we get done, the Mezco will drop for 4 flavors. Oh, yeah. Or I'm trying to think of body-wise who you could do with that, with that big belly kind of thing. They kind of slendered him down. We'll show that in a second. Super Punisher, Baby Turtles. Oh, yeah, accessory-wise, what could you put with this? I think you could do Baby Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Walking stick,
Some canisters of ooze.
That would be good, yeah. Do you guys like the aesthetic with this?
I got NECA vibes from it, honestly. But I know Mezco's going to give us a better quality product than NECA did.
Yeah. I'm trying to see, but I think when I zoomed in, don't quote me on this, but when I zoomed in, I don't know with his tail. I don't know if it's articulated or not. Maybe it's like a plug-in thing.
It'd be cool if it was bendy.
Yeah. I thought I saw, because it won't let me zoom in. I don't know if I can do it, but I thought there was a hinge at the foot. I'm not too sure. I thought I saw that. I like the way this looks. It looks like you're going to be able to do like actual martial arts with this. And I don't know about you guys, but when I first saw this, I said, this is cool because it means they're continuing the line, right? And then also they're doing this character. And then I immediately switched into, okay, they got a base for Dippo for the Hazard Squad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty much, yeah, there you go. I did put it in there. So we already got him. They did the vote.
Yeah, we got
Would you
Snake Eyes
change
already.
your-
Now we're getting Splinter. And
Well, I'm wondering what kind of body they could use. Maybe like you could use, I don't know how tall he is, but maybe you could use like the Leatherface, like the previous one.
the dad bod.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you could go back, because you remember how everybody voted for Death Adder, I do
Mhm.
wonder how that would have worked. Because if you voted for one of these two, would that have sped up the development for it? But if you could go back, would you change your vote and do any of these other characters now?
No, I voted for
You tell
Dippo
you.
originally.
Oh, you did? I did too. Yeah.
Yep. I just thought there was more that they could do with that body if we got it that one first instead of no offense to Death Adder, but it's like a head sculpt.
Yeah.
But with Dippo, there's a lot more engineering with it. I felt so that's why I voted for him.
CC, would you change your vote?
I don't remember who I voted for. I gotta be honest. I do not remember. Do not.
CC's like, I just threw a throwaway vote in there. I was like, this guy. All right, I'm out of here. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Oh, is that a? Oh, look at that! It's almost like they're teasing you that they're gonna do a variant. Look at that. Different color clothes. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I thought was funny. I thought it was cool though, because we get to see that they're gonna keep going. KG Beast for up. I like that, but I would hope that because that's kind of like a Conan body. Maybe if they swapped out the arms for the King Conan arms, I don't think anybody would want like single jointed arms. I do like KG Beast body though.
Yeah, it is a good body. It's held up well.
Yeah. Was this that day? No, this was day 2, but hold on a second. So day 2, that was day 1. Day 2 they started off with this Gangsters Inc. The Don. Okay, really quick. What do you think of day 1? Was day 1 was it lukewarm, good? What are your thoughts like total on day 1?
I was a little lukewarm on day 1. But I got to be honest, I was like relieved because it's been so overwhelming that I was like, okay, maybe I'm a little safe for a little while. They're not going to hit me too hard this year.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. You get the bad scientist for Doc now. That's a good point too, Warhol. What about you, MC?
It was a pleasant surprise, honestly, because was it New York when we just got like the head, the render, so it was nice to actually see where they were going with the body, get an idea of the body size, the build on them, like seeing that well-nourished face. No, I think I'm excited. I like the Gangsters line, like, so that'll be a nice addition. I mean, like that's a good guy to build like Harvey Bullock off of too.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, this looks like yeah. So this is day 2, but this looks like um this looks like it's a very nice homage to the first version, just updated, and they look like they put a lot of care into this. The sculpting, you can see it like on the hands, the neck area, everything. He's got those like good fella glasses and stuff like that. Oh, do you guys remember I was talking to you about this? So this is another one I would kind of keep an eye out for. Uh, they have this version, right? And I still think they're going to do a black and white version. There is like this very special limited edition version going around of this figure, the 9-inch OG line, and it was for a convention, but the suit was different. It was a different color. It was like kind of like that, that tan. It was a tan color like his vest, but it was kind of reversed. So I'm not saying that's going to happen. I would just say kind of keep your eyes out for that kind of stuff. They've done that with Hood's characters too. They've had these like collaborations with different companies and stuff like that. So, but he was one of them that got a variant. So, you know how they like to sneak stuff in, like they've done with Red Death. You might think you're only getting a certain number. He's one I would think that would have a higher percentage of maybe doing something else too, but not set in stone, just based off that. But yeah, they showed this. That was very quick too, like you said, from when they showed the reveal. And then they had, I think day 2 was probably the best day. Oh, is this it? This isn't it, but this shows like the original that he had. But that was the original. And then they had Harry Potter 5 points. Thoughts?
Glad it's 5 points right now.
MC is all in.
All in on 5 points or all in on Potter?
He's all in on Potter.
Let him bring the 112. No, 112.
Well, after seeing this, what do you think?
I hope they don't do it.
You hope they don't do a 112 line?
Oh yeah, yeah, they're gonna do it. That's a money grab right there. They're gonna make so many people are gonna come out of the woodwork. Paige, you've been to Universal, you know. The Harry Potter crowd is insane. Like
yeah,
they could sell this just out of Universal and make a mint.
Oh, the figures? Yeah, like they could do. Yeah. I bet you they'll have this there.
Oh yeah, and they'll.
I would think
make
that they would.
mint.
But can you imagine that you would go there?
You've seen higher end figures at Universal, and they sell them. You see people buying them. They wouldn't have them there if the people aren't buying them.
Yeah, I see people buying Marvel Legends there sometimes too. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, this is. Yeah, this is like, I know a lot of people like on the outside probably look at this and go, "Why are they doing this? It's an old movie and stuff like that." But I'm telling you, I worked at that place.
A new series. They're releasing a new series now.
They opened up the park. That's another part of the park they're going to be opening up too. They're expanding.
Yeah. They just opened a whole new area with Epic Universe when that opened. They opened the Ministry of Magic, and that was insane. The lines for that are like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, you're still gonna this property is still valuable. People are still going. People center their vacations to go to Universal just to go to that place. And when I worked there, it was crazy. We were doing money drops one day, and this is what, 4 or 5 years ago. And so we went over to Diagon Alley, and there was a gift shop, and it pulled in like $300K.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta take that to the vault, and that was just one store. And I'm sitting there thinking, this is like ridiculous. The numbers that part. I mean, obviously, it takes a lot of money to run that place, but goodness gracious, and everybody's out there buying wands.
The wands. Just to get a wand there, a wand to interact in the land is $75.
Invisibility cloaks don't count as an accessory. It would be cool to see a translucent kind of cloak that affects but I'm not sure how well it would look. Yeah, like a clear piece of plastic or something, but Hasbro takes over the master license in 2027. Oh wow, yeah. So you only have a year to work, so maybe I guess Coyote's saying that unless they have something in the pipeline right now, you don't have a lot of time to jump on this. Yeah, and if you did, like, let's say you did, like, maybe these core characters, if they're taking over the master license, you're not going to have the ability to do any other characters unless you had some kind of, like, partnership deal with them, right? So maybe you get your wish. It's not going to happen. I think this is cool. I wouldn't want them to do this in 112, to be honest with you. It would be expensive. Ugh, gross. But yeah. 5 points. It's coming. These look good. I don't think 5 points gets enough love. Like they look really. That Scooby-Doo set I had, I think I shot that for like 2 hours, man. It's they're really good, but you know, it's 5 points. And then bang, 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 bang. I would say this and the other drop is probably the mic drop for them.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of guys that left the line that all of a sudden came back.
Yeah. Let's hope this release is not a surprise drop or something. You know what I mean? Like this thing is going to be big demand. Big demand.
Why do you think that?
Oh, Punisher's huge. I mean, you've seen what some of these older releases go for. You know what I mean? Like this thing is, and I'm sure he's going to have the typical Mezco Punisher loadout. It's going to be loaded with accessories. I'm looking forward to it, and it looks like a very classic suit. So I'm definitely all in.
Do you think that they'll do multiple versions?
I can't see why not, right?
Coyote could probably tell us. So, looking at this, somebody was telling me the version of this. The way they did this is really good. I think you get a nice silhouette if you're really like. And collectors, they've gotten really good about like pixel peeping lately, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But this, it shows you just enough. You can see he's gonna have, you know, freaking rifle here, sniper rifle. What's that? Is that the what is it?
Got Spider-Man in his
50,
crosshairs.
the 50 cal? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good reference, but is that 50 cal? But anyway, so you can tell he's gonna have that. They put enough rim lighting on the side where you can kind of see sculpting just a little bit. You get a little bit of tease. This, I don't know about you guys, what you guys thought about this, but when you looked at this, what did you think? This to me looks like it's an overlay, but it's not like one of the plastic ones. It's like a material one. And I couldn't tell if the neck here, if that was plastic right here. Do you see what I mean? Like this is cloth, and then this is plastic. Don't quote me on that. It just looked like harder plastic to me. What did you guys think?
I didn't dig too deep into it. I was more caught up in just looking at the logo itself.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to get a feel of, you know, what look they were going for.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're going to definitely get a very classic looking Punisher. Comic accurate.
Like white boots, white belt, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
MC? He's gone.
I think he got in trouble over
We
the
start
Gimmie
talking about Punisher and he's out.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my thoughts on this. So they did the versions that we had, like, oh, here he is, he's back. So they did the versions before, right? They had the regular version, you know, the regular release when it first came out. Toy Fair, I don't really count that one because, you know, unless you spent a bunch of money or you were lucky enough to get it. So you kind of take that one off the table. But then they did the PX version. That was the big, huge loadout version.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They did the classic. That was limited to a certain number. That was a big fiasco. I don't think that'll happen again. And then they did Spec Ops, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have all these different versions. I think they'll probably do that with this again, too. They'll have just different versions. I don't know about the loadouts. I think that they should do a big loadout, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it pays tribute to the character from before, but you have this huge loadout. I think if you did that, it would be like a kind of like a nod to fans. Like, yeah, we know that. Because when I followed them, they were doing good, but this is the figure that like launched that line pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
After that PX Punisher, the fully loaded that came out, oh my god,
Is that the one that had the red skull also? The red?
Yeah, the vest. Yeah,
Yeah.
that has like an interesting like story like to like during the original solicitation, he had a baklava. Did you see that? If you look
Mhm.
at the old solicitation, so Pierre did an interview, and he was talking about somebody asked him about that and said, "Hey, in the original solicitation, you guys had that, but in the final version, didn't have it." So it kind of shows how things change sometimes.
Mhm.
But they were going through asking him about the design process. He's like, "Yeah, it was really hard to do that because we tried to do it where it was just a piece of soft goods. It just didn't sit right, you know." They said they tried to do a where it was all casted like a plastic, but they said that it didn't look right. It wouldn't turn right and stuff like that. And they tried these different things, but then it just didn't work. And so they said we just had to scrap it. So I'm wondering if since all this time has passed, and that's something that they weren't able to accomplish then. Maybe that's something because of the design of this figure. Maybe that's something they can include in this one.
I'm
I
excited.
want.
I'm excited.
Would you guys prefer like a blue version?
I think that that's a possibility, and that's why I said that I think they can probably do different versions of this character.
Sorry
Yeah.
if I missed that. I was
Oh
internet's acting funky. I think we got
yeah,
a
yeah, you got. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
So
I
I
almost wonder if it's not going to be a blue version. Why we got this black and white photo, so it'd be more of a surprise.
Mhm. The hair looks like it's a widow peak. Like his first appearance, he has some looking rifle and guns in a mini series, maybe 85. Was that the like the War Journal one, or was it the Armory? Which is that what you're talking about, Coyote? The old skull is weird, but it looks like a modern Jim Lee. Yeah, because didn't Jim Lee do
the
he did
bigger
what run was that? Was it the War Journal run, right? I don't know. Keep
because Marvel
loadout, but keep it to 125. I don't know if you would be able to do a huge loadout for 125.
because Marvel's on that like more classic kick right now. So it'd be cool if they kind of went back to a real classic old blue Punisher.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird they teased it in black and white. I think it was like Cece said to kind of throw people off. Like you could have this version or you could do the blue version. You know?
Uh-huh.
PX version.
Yeah. I
MDX.
I think you would like it also kind of like takes care of your pricing. Because like let's say you did a regular version and it just had stripped down, but it has like maybe kind of like spec ops loadout, a couple rifles, clips, grenades and stuff like that. And then you do the fully loaded version, and that's a little bit because these prices obviously we'll talk about it with Doom, but the pricing on the figures it's going up. I don't think you're gonna see the pricing that you had for like the pricing and the amount of accessories you got with like the PX Punisher or John Wick. I don't think you're going to see that with those anymore. So, what was that? Oh, I'll run this by you guys too. I was messing with the OG versions, and it's been a while, but you can really see how far the bodies have come. Uh, that Punisher I had that was a regular version, but I was moving around. He's a little bit loose, because I was playing with him a lot, but he's a little bit looser, but the body proportions, the ones that they have now in comparison within the line to like Doc Savage, I was like, wow, they've come a long way.
Yeah.
Must be crazy to go back to like a really old figure like that after
Yeah,
all the new stuff recently.
it is, man. It's just I was gonna like I'll probably take out and show it tomorrow, but it's not bad. It still holds up. Like the weapons, all of it. It looks really good. The head sculpts, they still look good. But it's almost like it's almost like if you had a BMW 325, and you're like, oh, this is really good, and then you drove an M5.
Hmm.
It's still the same class, but it's like, wow, you're getting a lot more. It was the design, the way everything looked. I didn't feel like it felt brittle. Like how a lot of people snap the pegs on the old Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
But I was more careful with that one than the other ones. I just take out and I just start manhandling. I don't have any problem with it. But a good thing with the design with the Doc Savage that I thought might work with this too is they seem like they're taking like a customizer route, or they have more trust in the customer base to be like, okay, people can heat stuff up and take the boots off. You can break that whole Doc Savage figure down. You could take the boots off, you could take the pants off and the shirt, And I thought to myself, that would be great for something like this because, maybe to cut down on the cost of like separate offerings, you could put different. Let's say you had a black suit, right? A black and white suit, and you threw a blue suit in there, and you just package it in this deluxe set. That way you're not, There's lots of options now, especially with what they're doing right now. Daredevil, that would have been good. Did you guys think that too? When you saw this, like Daredevil's next?
I would love a new Daredevil.
Yeah. The old skull looks carved alien like the Mafex. I haven't seen that one. This is the last one. I have all the previous ones, so it's not loaded out like the PX. I have no complaints. Those weapons are great. I'm looking forward to the updates on the body. Yeah. It still holds up. It's just, I skipped the last reveal because it's a little bit longer of a talking point. So they did the Thundercats, right? We'll talk about that in a second. And then after everything was over with, the games and everything, they dropped this.
As if they hadn't done enough damage already.
How do you feel about this?
Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
MC, toe dip thoughts? Toe dip?
Oh, I got it. I'm glad they did it. Like, I like the different material. I did like that version when it came out. I wish that we got the plague mask though. I'm just being picky. Like we did with the original Red Death.
Mm-hmm.
The plague mask would have been cool, but it looks good. I think it's great, updated. And the zip sword that he had, or the katana, whatever he came with.
Oh, yeah. All right, so one thing that people brought up, and this goes into like today with Doom as well, but the pricing for this went up. Before it was running around like 112, 116, and now it's 135. And you mentioned like the plague mask, that was an accessory that was missing. I'm kind of wondering if D didn't do a video, right? No. I'm hoping and wondering if they missed that stuff with the with Frankie or Franklin. I'm wondering if maybe that was missed on this too. I don't know. We just have to wait and see, but it wasn't listed on there. I do like the fact that they changed, like you said, the material, because everybody was saying how this thing was covered in pleather before, and it's a bigger body. Even if they used the pleather on these like parts right here, the older one, it was like,
Mm-hmm.
And they redid that. Some people were talking about like this shit. You could paint it yourself. I don't know. I don't think I would like the look of it, but they thought it should be like the original where it's a white, a white skull there. But yeah, it looks like the loadout is pretty much the same except for that. This lasted a while. It was a drop. I think when I put it up, I thought it was just the picture really quick, and then I was like, let me look at something. And I saw the link, and I go, oh crap. I was like, let me get mine first. Let me get mine first, and then I'll tell everybody. But it was really quick. It jumped in, jumped on. There was no problems on the website, and it lasted a while. We all picked this up or no?
Yes.
I think we all did.
All right, good. Play party. Ding, 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 ding. Anything else with this? No?
Excited to see it.
Other than just a sheer shock that we got a drop on Sunday, I don't think anybody expected that. I think some reason why it lasted as long as it did.
People were switching funds around and counting pennies and putting things for sale.
Well, it's a lot, man, to because we had stuff charge on the weekend too.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't just, it wasn't just the Rumbler. It wasn't just Franklin. It was, we were getting charged for, I believe it was Thor.
Yeah.
And Samaurai. Oh, Casey and, was it Casey? I know we got charged for 2. I know Samaurai Jack was 1. And then there was another one. I mean, but that just tells you how much is going on, That's a lot of money. I know not everybody's getting every single thing.
We got charged for Godzilla.
Yeah, that's another one
also,
too.
Just a month ago, you had 3 charges on the same day.
Yeah.
With 112-day drops. So that was a month ago when all this stuff happened.
Yeah. And they followed suit again with this too because there were 3 drops and and they're buy it nows. They're not pre-orders. So
breaking news. Look at the bottom comment from Aaron Easton.
Oh, hey, Aaron. Thank you, sir. Look at that. +5.
Somebody I need it.
CC's going to give you an extra tap in just for that. Well, CC, didn't you say you had some UPS activity that you didn't know what it was yet?
Yeah, I had a label that I didn't have an email from Mezco about yet. Hopefully that's what it is.
You can look at the tracking number or the order number on that label. Just look at the details.
There we go. Thank you, Aaron. Boom. Get off the show and I already have it made up. But yeah, thank you, Aaron. I'll make sure I give you can you take a picture of that and send it to me? I'll make sure I give you credit too, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Somebody's probably already posted it. Yeah, that's a good question too. Where from? I'm betting New York. But yeah, so there we go. There's something else, another one that shipped and stuff like that in charge. So yeah, this was a lot, as far as total amount of not only figures but just the amount of money that you're spending with that. So, but I mean, how long we've been talking about it, saying, "Hey, be prepared," and showing the release list and stuff like that. And I'm wondering if it registers now. With some people are if stuff still gets delayed, are people banking on it going, it's going to get delayed again, and they're not prepared for all of this stuff? So, what was it? Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, I did that. Oh, and then the last thing was Doom. No, not Doom. Thundercats, Scotch. So Thundercats. Before we go into this really quick, what are your thoughts of this?
CC is ready to bust out his layer and his thunder tank.
I definitely didn't do the layer. This is one of those things where I'm just really curious to see how they do it. It'd be interesting. I mean, I'm curious to see how they do it, how deep they're willing to go with it. And I'm really waiting to see what the first one's going to be.
Oh, Lionel.
So before we get started into this, quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So the core characters that you have, that you probably can remember from the show, right? Who would you say? Who would you say core character wise?
Lionel,
Wily
Okay.
Kit.
Panthro.
You put both of them in there, Kit and Cat. You do that?
I think they're a little more of the extended team.
I was just kidding about those two, but
Oh.
definitely Panthro. Definitely Panthro. I agree with CC.
Tigra and Chitara.
Okay, so got 3.
Mumra, the ever living.
Okay.
Slithe and Jackalman.
Wow. Okay. So you got 3 on 3 right now.
What about the abominable snowman? I can't remember his name. I'm sorry.
Come on, none of you guys are saying Panthro? That's racist. Come
I
on.
said Panthro number 2.
So we got 4 then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
So you got essentially like 7 characters, right?
We got to have Snarf with Lionel though.
It's a D
Yeah,
line.
like a 2.
It's a
Give him
D-
a half. We'll give him a half.
The Burbles.
You're digging deep.
They were in the first episode.
And you got to
So-
do the mummy Mumra, right? Plus the
Yep.
plus the ever living Mumra. You got to do both versions.
Right. So let's say just Snarf we don't count. But let's say you got 8 characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. This is the question. Since you have these characters, do you do them as singles or do
Yes.
you do them as a pack? Because so you're doing them as singles, right?
Yes.
So let's say you you don't follow the rule of like the Power Rangers. You're going like the more Dick Tracy route, right?
Right.
So with the other companies that are doing, because Mondo's doing them, right? It's not the same scale, though, right? Are they
Yeah,
doing?
Mondo's only doing the 1/6.
Okay. So if you're doing that, do you think that the line? I know it depends on what the end product is. Do you think that the line would be able to survive going through and doing those characters as singles? Because you know how everybody is. You think collectors would be invested in it and would wait to build that team out over 2 or 3 years?
I think as long as they were committed to doing it. I think my biggest concern is I don't want them to do the Joe route where they drop this badass Panthro, and then you never see another one.
Yep.
That's what I mean. Do you think that they instead of doing singles, because I honestly don't think that collectors are patient enough to wait to even get close to a team. Like
I don't
when
want
you
a
look at
of Thundercats though.
You don't
I don't want a
but,
$600
knock that
set
out?
of Thundercats. I don't want a $600 set of Thundercats.
I
No.
do.
What about 2 packs? Like Lionel, like you said, like Lionel and Snarf. Or, Panthro and
Yeah.
maybe you kind of attach it like you put because and that's one thing I'm surprised you guys didn't say, especially with like the the semi-seamless bodies. Nobody said like Chitara. Maybe you put those, Kit and Cat in with those. It's almost like you're invested and you have to buy it because you want to complete the set, right?
So what about a 3-pack instead? Like give us Lionel, Panthro, and then like Slithe. Don't give us like, and then partner up Mumra with somebody later, to keep people hungry because you got to do, marketing, of course. Like then give us Chitara, Tigra, and Mumra.
Do you think that so a pack is out like a 4-pack or a 3-pack that's out, right? You don't want to do that.
No, I think that's the way to go.
A 4-pack?
A 3 or a 4-pack. Give us
Cece
a
says
couple
no.
heroes and a couple villains instead of like Cece said with the Joe route where wait and then or
I just don't see them doing it because there's just so much tooling and everything that's going to be involved in this. This is a risky move for them.
That's what I'm saying.
This is
that's what I'm getting at. It's like hard to.
That's why I think you're gonna get probably one and they're going to gauge interest, kind of like they did with Dick Tracy and everything else. And that's why people have to be careful, because if they release a Lion-O, right, for pre-order, and everybody shits all on the release and nobody supports it, right? And then they make a few and it gets in hand and everybody's like, oh my God, this thing is awesome. Well, guess what? It's too late now.
Can we pause this conversation really quick? Because this is something that came up in the group. So, in your opinion, do you feel, and we didn't talk about this before the show, do you feel that like social media does play either a positive or negative aspect into like pre-ordering?
Mm-hmm.
You think that when people are in groups and stuff like that, they do have some kind of influence over what other people buy, even though it's a weird concept, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Conan.
Yeah.
Remember all the flack they got for Conan, the first release?
Oh, I remember all of them.
You know, oh my God, you know, these joints are ugly and there's no soft goods, and you know, it's
Death Dealer. No double jointed elbows.
they killed those offerings.
Yeah. Death Dealer was like a little bit Death Dealer was weird because they showed it initially with the single joints. And then during the convention later on, like it was taking a long time to develop it. And everybody was like, what's taking so long with this figure? And then at the con, I think it was Darius. They posted a picture and it had double joints. And everybody's like, what? But the pre-order already ended. I get why people would be upset about that, because if you based it off of that, you know, single joint, you're like, I don't want to do that, you know, but then you see double, I get that. But I've seen all of those things, and I've seen like, it was the conversation was in the group. I don't think people understand that part of the pre-order thing. Like they think that if you pre-order, you know, like the numbers that are basically built off of a pre-order, like how many people actually do it, that's your production run. So if people are like pass and trash and you don't get it because of that, you're like, everybody else is saying, you know, people are influenced. I don't care what people say. You can get online, look at studies. But if you say, oh, I'm not going to get it because everybody, you know, everybody else doesn't like it, I guess I don't like it. And then you miss out, that lowers the production number. So when it comes out and then I mean, most of the time the figures are quality and are good and everybody's looking for it, you're not going to be able to find it.
Yeah.
And so that plays into this too, because you said that I think that's what's going to really ride on this. That's why I was asking you, do you do a set or do you do them individually?
I really think we're going to get stuck with individuals because this is such a risky release.
Those are the main ones everybody thinks. Super 7 is so deep in the line and it's not funny. Doubles, like, I don't understand. Doubles like double joints or double like 2 character offerings? Their only competition is 65s will be the Ultimates, but that's Super 7, right?
Yeah.
As far as quality, they've dipped drastically. Also, $35 to $40 stripping down figures. Yeah, I think this is a slippery slope for them. I think it's I want to see it work, especially because I'm going to show you something in a second, but I want to see it work, but I just wondered how you could do it. I don't know if people are patient enough to wait, you know, a year or 2 years between each figure. They did well with the Joe line because we had what? How many Joes did we get in like 2 years? Like, was it Duke, Snake Eyes, Firefly, Destro?
It's 3 and
Storm
3, right?
Shadow? Huh?
It was like 3 and 3, right? Was the count?
Oh, so Duke, Snake Eyes, Roadblock, Storm Shadow, Destro, Firefly. Am I missing any of them?
No, that's it.
So 6.
I wish you
There's
were
your
missing.
3 and 3.
I wish you were missing some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like another 3 each.
Yeah. I thought that format was good too. I mean, if you think about 3 and 3, they kind of, you know, there was 1 and, you know, like they did 2 at a time and then did a 1. I mean, but they put out 6, right? So maybe if you design and develop them all up front and you just take the risk and hope that the line will do well, like the Joes. But then what happened to the Joes? That's why pre-order. I'm telling you, dude, pre-ordering is important, man. It's not like trying to plug business for them, but I mean, I mean, these lines they don't go unless they're actually there's interest and there's backing to them. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is a big thing. What is it? 4 packs. The main ones could be done just like the Rangers. Then you could do 1 or 2 villains. I don't think that they'll go that deep. I don't think you really need to go that deep. Here's another option. It would kind of maybe help too. You could do like a Power Rangers kind of format where you did a con exclusive too. I don't know how many variants you could really do of Lion-O, right? But you could do like an exclusive, like how they did the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. Maybe that could be done for Mumra.
I mean, the Power Rangers is a really good point because we never got anything complimentary for them.
Mm-hmm. Light Up Eyes are going to be a nostalgia fun. Yeah, people are getting into this, so let's just get into the thing. So this probably will help make some sense out of it. Let's catch up really quick. They should have moved the Joes being to. They should have moved Joe. Oh, that's another. I did forget about that. Commando Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 7, right? Being exclusive like Snake Eyes Commando. Pre-orders always based on number of production. Comics books are set the same. Yeah, I know. We keep having discussions with people in the group, and I don't think that they understand that. Like, that how some of these conversations, like, you do have influence over people, especially content creators. If you see your favorite content creator getting in there and they're just shitting on the figure, and you're like, yeah, he's right, I'm not going to get it, I'll wait. And then you're going to wait for the pre-order, and they've already gathered the numbers, and so you're actually looking for something. If it comes out as a good offering, it's going to be limited,
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the biggest part about all this that I think is like nobody ever takes like their own accountability, because you see people say pass and trash. They never take, okay, I made that decision, that's my bad. They'll blame the company. Oh, Mezco should have made more. Well, they kept it open for a month or two so they could get the numbers. Or they never blame the person like that said, yeah, this is not going to be a good figure. That quote unquote like expert that's like, yeah, this is going to suck. It's not going to have any range of motion. I mean, and everybody keeps repeating the same circle. It's like they never blame that person. It's always Mezco's fault.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of research, and maybe this will kind of help us. So this line, they had the license before. I don't know if they still had it and renewed it, or if it stopped and they just acquired a new license, right? But they've done this line before. And so this was like a 14-inch, 13 or 14-inch scale version, but this was Lion-O and Snarf. They came in a 2-pack together.
What year was this?
God, not too long ago. I think it was 2016. I think.
Okay.
I think. Oh, I think that was the end. Towards the end, they started a little bit earlier, but I think that's kind of towards the end. You'll see the other offerings that they had. Mm-hmm. I believe this one was first, and then this is your characters that they had. They had Chitara, Tiger, Panthero. He had Snarf. They also did Mumra. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
They kind of like statues. They didn't look very articulated.
No, they don't. They didn't have a lot of articulation, but they were larger figures too. They're huge. That'll give you an idea.
Were they like 8-inch scale or something, or?
No, they were like 13, 14 inches, man.
Jesus.
Yeah. So these were on display, but that gives you a scale size, and I don't know if that's going to be the design that they follow or if what it'll look like. I was wondering how they were going to do the hair. Because they've been doing, flocked hair and then longer hair, are they going to try to attempt to do that with this, or Maybe do it with Snarf. That Snarf is a plush, so it's not. Oh yeah, see this is like at 2016 at Toys Fair, and these are the boxes they came in. But it kind of gives you a look at the design that they had before. I think these were, don't quote me, I think they were like $35. Yeah, Panthro, and like you said too, it doesn't look like they had a lot of articulation. But they did have some cool features. I think April 2016. So, and this is all, so Mezco, they throw some curveballs sometimes, but most of the time, like with their older stuff, they kind of keep the same format, right? And so this is the reason I thought this was important too. I don't remember. Let me see. Let's look back. Yeah. So look at this head, right? I'm not saying they would do that with this, but this was like a stoic head. And then for their exclusive, they had this yelling head. But this is cool too because they did have the light up feature for the eyes and the sword. And then they also sold the just kidding. What was this thing called again? The
Thundercat lair?
Yeah, the Sex Panther Palace. What was it called?
Yeah.
What was it? But yeah, look, light up eyes. I think that they could do that with this too. I'm avoiding the chat. Hold on a second. Mezco should do 2 pre-orders. It would guarantee more success. 2012 maybe is when they started. They were out of the anime version when I did see that the Bandai figures. Yeah. Well, Mezco attempt cloth. That's a really good idea too. I have pictures of that too. Give me a second. But yeah, light up eyes, and then you see this MDX version. You had the Sword of Omens, and they had it, thunder, thunder, thunder. The long sword, but then the short sword. So remember when I was talking about the MDX ideas? There was Mumra, and they had a glow in the dark version of him. There was something else. So this is a glow in the dark, and then they had this version, CC. You called it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I thought this was interesting too because you remember we talked about earlier about the boot swapping stuff?
Yeah.
So if you look at this, he had these. I don't think that these were attached to him, but that might be an option too. Like you could take the feet and put them on the Crypt one. But this was a con exclusive. This 2-pack. I think you could probably do this one with light up eyes too, but it's Snarf. But this is what they did before, and it kind of just gives you an idea of where they might take it before. Those are the characters that they had. So now what do you think?
It's just such a huge swing. I'm just really waiting to see how I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I mean, the one thing is Super 7 kind of set the bar kind of low.
Ouch.
They did. I mean, the Super 7 stuff looks great in the box, but I don't. The articulation and everything for a $55 figure is pretty unacceptable.
Do you think that like people would compare it like that?
Oh, I'm sure. Isn't that what they do anyway? Yeah, they're going to compare them. They're going to compare them.
They're quick to compare.
I mean, look at the knee bend in Tigra.
Yeah, he's like one of the more agile Thundercats.
That's as much knee bend as you're getting out of him. That's it.
Out of like the Super 7 one?
Yeah, this is the Super 7 one.
Oh,
sorry. What's that, about a 45 degree?
How does he stand?
Is that 6-inch?
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah, like I said, they captured the look, they nailed the look.
Mm-hmm.
It looks just like what you remember as a kid.
So this
But,
is the Mezco Thudercats. You said
yeah.
they showed it last night on the show.
Yeah.
So he has like breaking down that one. Does he have like everything like double jointed elbows, knees?
No.
No.
Everything is single jointed. Everything. The elbow, that's all you're getting. That's all you're getting as far as arm bend. He's got a nice ab crunch. I mean, he's got that.
Mm-hmm.
They made sure they got that in there, but not even so much forward ab crunch. And then, like I said, the legs movement is that's all you're getting.
Is there an ankle rocker?
They did do that,
Mm.
which is kind of ironic, right? Like you got ankles that can do that, but I got a knee that only goes 40 degrees. Like that's just, it doesn't make any sense.
Is that the same design template for the rest of them too, like Lion-O and Panther and stuff?
Yes, they're all like this.
How do they look in the Thunder Tank, CC?
They look great. They do look great in Thunder Tank.
Mm. Well, yeah, this will be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see the number of characters that they put for whatever the offering is, and maybe they'll just take they'll take the same format that they did with these. They'll start out with Lion-O. I think that's probably the best decision. You do that, you do an MDX, you kind of get people's appetite wet with those bodies.
Somebody said that what if they really did do they went just balls to the wall and just did the definitive Mum-Ra to start off with.
You think starting off with that character, like that's
right.
a better decision?
Because you can start off with that character, right? And then you could always supplement the Super 7 ones until the Mezco gives you more. But that might be their way of just showing what they can do with the line.
Mm-hmm.
And try to really pump up the hype. Because I have the Mum-Ra here that Super 7 gave us. This was probably the best of the Super 7 Thundercats because he has he does have the wired cape and everything. So they kind of went a little more all out with this one.
Mm-hmm.
But
what year was this?
The articulation is not good.
What year was this, CC? Sorry.
Maybe 3 years, maybe. But he
Hmm.
looks great. Like I said, they captured the look. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
They should have done a better job with their articulation and stuff.
Oh, it's cool, Bubba. It's good to see you, man.
Maybe if Mezco started with Mum-Ra and just went all out with it, maybe that could build the hype to get everybody invested and be ready to go the long haul.
Well, they did start out with Destro first. So starting out with a villain isn't, Yep, sounds good. There's a lot of stuff in there. We're almost done. We're about to talk about Doom really quick. If anything, it makes for a very good conversation to figure out how they're going to handle this. I want to see him, bless you. I want to see him succeed. So,
of course,
but
I think it's great. I mean, people have been wanting it. I'm sure nobody expected this. Who really had this on their bingo card?
I only thought about it because I knew the history. They do go back, but if you would have, honestly, I probably wouldn't have. They probably, I think they would have probably done other stuff in their line. Like Gangsta Babies. Have you ever seen those? Didn't I show you those? If you want the Gangsta Babies, if you want to, they're funny. But yeah, anyway. Did you guys get the Super 7 Cat Slayer? That's what it is. It's not the Panther Pimp Palace. It's the Cat Slayer. It's so big.
He says so big I can't do shit with it.
Yeah, you can't.
That's exactly why I didn't get it. Because this Thunder Tank is big enough.
Yeah. All right, we're pushing it. So but yeah, here's your core characters with them. So I would love to see them do Chitara on, you know, like a Gwen Bobby or something. But you know, we'll see. Mezco making dreams come true for collectors. Doom Revisited 2026. Boba's gonna vote again for the figure of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, well, probably not because they're gonna do Conan anyway. Really quick. So Doom. Pre-order went up for this. I think it caught everybody off guard. Surprised, right? Because they don't do reissues and they don't fulfill waitlist stuff, right?
Yeah.
That is something really interesting that I saw really quick before we get started. So they did put the pre-order up, and something interesting that happened is everybody that was on the waitlist for Doom from the first run, they had all their stuff convert. So they kind of got like a preview that it was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is actually sticking or not, but the people that did have their waitlist convert, they are actually getting it at the original price. So I don't know if that's grandfathered in. I've only seen probably 4 or 5 people. One person that did have it, they had the 155, but they were charged current shipping rate. So that makes me think that, you know, they're not getting bumped up to the 185. Do you know what I mean? Because they got shipping what it is right now. So that was pretty interesting. There was something else too. Was it? Oh, Entertainment Earth. They put their order up, their pre-order up, and initially they put it up for like 155.
Yeah.
And I guess a bunch of people were very fortunate enough to jump on it, and then they changed the pricing to the 185 or whatever. But Entertainment Earth sent out letters that said that they were going to honor that pricing. So this went up. I did a little, and then most of this stuff, try to like use some of the stuff from the past to kind of show people, what would probably happen. Most of this stuff happened. The pricing thing, I don't think it's going to take them 19 months to put this figure together. It's slotted to come out late July. And they already have everything already done, right? So it's not going to take them that long. Big Bad also had it as well. I'm sorry, it was 180. But yeah, they sent up the pre-order for this. Some of the creator rollout went out for this. They actually had 2 people from the community shoot this. So these photos that you see, you guys saw the photos for the advertisement, these?
Mm-hmm.
These were done by C. Powers.
Nice.
Yeah, so he not the lay flats, but he did all of these, not those, but he did all these photos for them. So that's pretty huge. So yeah, this went up. You guys have thoughts?
Figure of the year for a reason.
Love it that people got another crack at it that have been holding out or thinking about paying those heavy prices.
Can you imagine me as someone like that did? You paid
Yesterday.
Oh, that would even suck more. But like maybe 2 weeks ago, you paid $300 or $400, and they put that shit up, and you're like,
Yeah.
That's a good talking point for this too. So I saw a lot of people saying that. So the original was 155, and they bumped this up to like 180. So, and then also you're adding on to the shipping cost, right?
Yeah.
And poor international collectors, they're just going to get screwed. I saw some guy had to pay 70 in shipping and 70 in duties on top of the current price, for this. But a lot of people were talking about the price point with this, even though kind of tried to give people a heads up and say, hey, you know, yesterday's price is not today's price. It's all the other reissues we got, those went up. Fair pricing? No, yes.
This is a great figure. There's a lot of work into it.
I mean, even at this price, you're still saving a lot of money on the aftermarket.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you couldn't get one on eBay for $185.
No,
not close. And I mean, it's going to cost them more to make at this point. So I don't understand why anybody would think that they would take a loss, you know, so you could have an opportunity.
Yeah, great. A lot of people.
I can't imagine that price running anybody off. It's worth it.
Yeah, I think people a lot of times I think like companies are like the buffer, the savior. You know, it was that price before, so it should be. I mean, I knew it was going to be higher. I mean, they priced everything else higher, so it's not like they were going to go to the original price. They didn't do it for Freddy. They weren't going to do it for this. I mean, look at the engineering and everything that went into this one, as opposed to like Freddy. So I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I do feel bad for international collectors because, you know,
I don't know how they do it.
I don't either, bro. It's like, I think you could use points with this, but with something else. Oh, they didn't advertise this as a reissue. Like they did Jason that has on there, it says reissue. They didn't do that with this. And then I think if you look at the older layout and then this layout, it's pretty much the same. I didn't see anything. Did you guys or no?
It looks like all the same stuff.
Yeah. I would, you know, if they're packing all of this stuff in, they used that box that they had, all this stuff fit in snugly in a big box. I thought that they were maybe going to go with a smaller box. I don't know how they could, but I still think it's good that this is one of those figures that was pretty sought after, you know, that got trashed when it first came out.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why the production numbers were low. But I mean, for them to give an opportunity for a highly sought after figure, just like they did with the Turtles, just like they've done with other figures. I hope they do Doc Ock next. Is there another figure you guys want that you could think of to redo?
To reissue, like on the original, like kind of the.
Well, they already crossed my big one off the wish list. The upcoming Punisher is huge. So
yeah, Daredevil would be one, but new. It's got to be updated body, like comic book Daredevil, not Netflix Daredevil.
Oh yeah, I would want them to I don't want it. I don't want like a reissue of those. Doc Ock is really soon, but that's I mean that's the one that I can think of that I would really like to, you know.
What about
that's
another
just for the
John Wick? Would they go back and try to redeem themselves with John Wick? Even though I feel like that got more hate than it deserved.
Is it too soon though? They're doing another movie.
Might be the right time.
I would think so. I said something to him about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't trying to like joke. I was like, so you gonna try to do another John Wick? And he's like,
yeah,
you know, because like we all like mess around with each other, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, you gonna do another John? He's like, Paige. And I said, oh no. And then you know, you like try to like pitch an idea to somebody. I said, look how far
you heard it here.
Like this. No, don't do that. No, dude. That guy,
kidding.
Those two guys last time, they were like, oh, man, he said it was going to happen. I think it would be good. Like, look at the suits. Not the Joker suit. Put John Wick in a Joker suit, see how well that went over.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the suits, like Sparky and stuff, those suits, if you take a John Wick, I didn't think that suit was that bad. I think it was the body, you know? The tie was a little something, but I you know, even if let's say you took like the Gomez suit, like the agent, look at that suit and then compare it to like any of the suits like you have like now with like Sparky or they have liner in the jackets now. You know, they fit the bodies anyway. But
I thought the damage head sculpt was pretty good.
the oh yeah, for John Wick.
Yeah, the damage head sculpt's not bad. You got a lot of hate. The single jointed was the only thing that kind of disappointed for me. I'd like to see.
Do you think they'd be interested in it? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anything John Wick. You know,
Ballerina? Just kidding.
man, was that a bad movie?
You didn't like it?
I did not like it.
Oh man.
You liked it? Maybe I need to give it another try because I bought it and I couldn't even get through it.
I fell asleep too, but I like the actress. I like the actress though. I like the actress. But yeah. Coyote said something. He's like, I saw the complaints elsewhere about the price went up, but it sold for $550 in January. Yeah, I don't understand that. Do you guys like? I mean, everybody was paying high on the aftermarket, and they were gonna price this up a little bit. I don't think $24. So here's the thing: would you? Is it $25 extra and have the opportunity to get it, or not at all?
Yeah,
and pay aftermarket.
I think it's
everybody was asking for this figure. The website crashed.
This is true.
I mean, so obviously it was there. I mean, the demand was there. I mean, it hasn't. I think remember MC was going through and looking at the lid like it hasn't happened since Hulk. So obviously the interest is there. Globally. I'm still upset that I missed that one. Oh, John Wick or something else? Well, anyway, yep. So yeah, Dr. Doom went up. Everybody's got a chance for a figure of the year. It'll be 2-time. It'll be Dr. Doom 2 belts.
Yeah.
This is rigged.
Figure of the decade.
I'm gonna see if maybe we can get like some like Creek 13 units to stand out by the group to make sure everybody's voting. To make sure that this is a fair election. It's like $25 more. Thank you, no problem. Yeah, Matrix would be great. All right, where would we be this thing? All right, so we've pretty much. Oh, somebody said Ghostbusters or not? Ghostbusters update would be cool.
Yes.
An update or a reissue?
Update.
I think he wants the girls from the movie, the Ghostbuster girls.
Not that one.
I like that movie, man. I don't care. He said he was talking about Capo Louis. That's the one they'd like to reissue down the road. I would tell people get on the wait list. I don't see how, besides a couple of like the Gomez figures, you know, I don't see how over the last 2 years people think that the wait lists don't work. They may take a while, but at least they redo them. There've been a couple other ones exclusives like the blank, you know, those kinds of figures. Like I know the license, but updated. All right. Well, that's it. Anything else with Dr. Doom besides voting for him again for figure of the year?
I think that's it.
All right, that's it. Is there something else? No, I told about Christian, right? Getting it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. All right, so maybe we can have play party next week, unless they drop 3 more figures on us. How about that?
Man, right?
Jesus, dude, I need a break, man. I'm not gonna lie. It would be nice to. It would be nice to be able to, you know, just enjoy some stuff for a little bit. They put out a lot of stuff. Anything you guys excited about that's coming in the next couple weeks? I know they have some Joe stuff coming. I think they said Lifeline's coming, MC?
Yeah. I think he's shipping that.
Yeah. I need a 6-month break. Yeah, I think everybody dude, it's just like 11, 12 figures out right now. And there's 2 or 3 more coming.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like when are you gonna have time to like mess with them? Seriously, what haven't I opened? Oh, I just got the Rumbler today. I just took that and I put it in the room. I'm like, when am I gonna have time for this right now? Yeah. New Punisher has made my dreams come true. Yeah, I figured, Boba. I knew you'd like that. If they put that Punisher and that Conan out this year, Boba was gonna have like the orgasm. You guys so you got to meet the great Boba, right?
Yeah, I met him before, of course, and him and I hung out on Sunday. We had a couple drinks and talked about some Mezcos and some Savages and had a good time.
He's a good guy, man. He's a really good guy.
Yeah, excited to see him at MegaCon next. So, and some dude named Paige, Jerome Paige.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be at work there. I had to leave him, so he got fresh. Oh, he tried to put his hands on you?
No, he caught me trying to put something in his drink. I tried to Cosby him. And,
He did. Bubba was drinking like this, and MC was like,
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Keep going. Good girl.
That's a good Boba.
That's it. Yeah. He said, I didn't even think about it, but if they include a jigsaw head with that, oh man.
Don't, man.
No, that's a good. It's just the head.
Oh,
it's like,
I know it's a good thing. That's just more.
It's like when they stuck the.
Ooh,
I thought they were gonna do them, but the Parademons, how they included the gun with that Justice League set, and then they had the mother box.
You could put the jigsaw head on the Casino Gomez body.
I still want them to do like an updated Black Mask.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think with all the Doc Nocturnal stuff, I'm surprised they haven't. You know, you shrink that skull down because all the heads are big, but like if you shrink it down a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know it's late. I know guys got to work. Anything that we didn't cover, or we're gonna
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Dungeon. I'm sorry.
Dungeon Crawler Carl. No Dungeon Crawler Carl fans out there.
What is that? Is that the one thing that you showed
I
us?
think it's Playmates. I think are doing those action figures. It's a series of books that are very popular.
Is it on Facebook?
Yeah.
Dungeon. What is it? Dungeon
Crawler Carl. It's kind of a tongue twister. Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's like 7 or 8 books.
CARL or K?
CARL.
Man, they have a whole group dedicated to it.
It's big. It's big.
Oh, here he is signing books and stuff. Oh, is this them 6-inch?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on a second. So this is off of TNI Toy News.
Yeah.
It's not my first day on the internet. This looks like the guy, like something from Evil Dead.
Yeah.
So what is this? This is like, where did you hear about this?
I think Playmates. A bunch of people that I work with are reading the books. They love the books. And then I just saw them. I just happened to see it came across my feed, of course, because it listens to everything that I say. I think Playmates or somebody, announced this toy line.
Uh-huh.
And I just saw it, the character with the boxer shorts and everything. It's a pretty crazy story. It's too much to even get into, but imagine the premise where the Earth is attacked by aliens, right? And everything with a roof over it is flattened in an instant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the aliens open these dungeons where you can kind of fight for your survival on Earth is basically the premise. So it's kind of like it's like a role playing game book, if you will, where it's like a video game almost.
Choose your own adventure.
But it's not a choose your own adventure because you can't choose anything. But like the guy is always describing like how he's leveling up or he's getting new skills, that kind of stuff. So it's like he's living a video game basically. It's kind of what it is. But
who's this guy right here, CC? The guy, this Angel of Death.
I don't know. I haven't gotten that to him yet in the book. I don't know who he is.
Oh, you're reading the books also, CC?
I got the audio book. it's being read to me. Yeah.
Yeah. By who's
look
reading
at this. They got
Jones or
yeah.
So do they explain why he's in his shorts? Like he's just in his boxers? You said
because he left his apartment to go chase the cat. So that's all he had on when it happened.
This cat, right?
Yes.
Cat that's shooting lasers out of its eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Magic missiles.
So who's narrating the book? Is it
Morgan?
It's not anybody real famous. I don't remember who it is, but
narrated by James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Oh no, come on.
Pretty interesting.
Look at all these mutated creatures. Ralph and Donut. His cat's name's Donut.
That's cool. Princess Donut.
That is crazy. And he's probably got a huge ass following for this. Like,
oh, it is. Because like I said, they're like 8 books in already. And I think they're supposed to be doing a Netflix series or something.
Movie deal already in the works, right?
Yeah.
Is there a game? Like a video game, you said?
No games that I'm aware of yet.
There's a bunch of girls giving testimonials. Oh, I just met him.
Wait, what?
Wow. Some of this stuff you can't look at.
It's pretty big phenomenon. Congratulations to the guy that did it. It's going to be a huge hit for him.
I wonder what his backstory is. If he has like that, if he has that, what's her name? The Harry Potter lady. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe I forgot her name, man. Man, when they came to do like walkthroughs for Diagon Alley, I almost felt like I was in the military again. She came through and man, it was like, yeah, it was like eggshells.
Yeah.
I'll give her one thing, man. Like when she was walking through, she's very involved and she was very protective about her brand.
Huh?
She'd like walk through like one of the ice cream stores. And I remember like she walked in and she stood there for a second and then everybody's in character, you know, they're doing all that stuff. And she's like, and she walked out and she walked back in, she walked back out. She looked at some stuff and it was something really weird. It wasn't something you would pick up, but she was like this, and it wasn't like anal, but she was like that line right here, there. And she was talking about it and she goes, that would be a little bit skewed because of, you know, this and this and this, the way she was explaining it.
Uh-huh.
She went to like the magical creatures place and she said that would be the wrong color for this, it would be this. It wasn't like, you know, she was like the, you know, off with her head, the queen, you know. You could just tell that everything was in her head and she thought it out, and whatever it was, she wanted that to be like representative, you know, in real life, I guess because of fans, you know. I was impressed. I was like, holy shit. And they were all there. Anyway.
Dungeon Crawler Carl. There you go.
Yeah, there it is. No, that's not it. Yeah, he was signing. Here he was signing stuff. But yeah, this is the when you were talking. Did you see these pictures right here? They showed them.
Yeah.
All right, MC.
That's all I got.
Yeah, all right, good. All right, take us out. It's a great show. Hopefully everybody learned something.
Yeah. Remember to control your pet population. Please have your pet spayed or neutered.
Come on, MC. You got this. You got it.
Thundercats ho.
There you go.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody tuning in, whether you live, whether you dropped in, dropped out. Thank you very much. Always appreciate the support. Thank you, Boba, for staying up late. Thank you, Coyote, for always keeping us abreast of like shit that we don't know. He's our guy. And also thank you. Who's it? It was Aaron, right? Was it Aaron? His name?
Aaron.
You took a picture, right?
See, he later said it didn't ship.
Ah, he was setting me up.
Yep. He said, my bad.
But still,
that it was shipping soon.
Yeah, but still, thank you, man, for keeping us abreast. You know, appreciate it. That's how most of it works anyway, so I always appreciate that. And that's about it. Play party next week, unless Mezco drops 3 releases on us, and we'll be good.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, and again, seriously, everybody that's watching, I really mean this. I really appreciate it. Thank you. People have been watching the show a little bit more, enjoying it, and I'm happy that these guys are helping me with that. I tell you what, wouldn't be able to do it without these guys and everybody out there too. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Bye.
Bye.